The Moon Singer by Clyde Robert Bulla, illustrated by Trina Shart Hyman. Long ago in a far country there lived a miller and his wife. One day a woman came to the mill, leading a child by the hand. "Take this boy," she said. "I can no longer care for him." "Another mouth to feed?" "Oh, no," said the miller. "Then," said the woman, "at least give us a place to rest tonight." The miller gave them a bed of straw in the mill shed. In the morning the woman was gone. The child was left behind. "This is not so bad," said the miller's wife. "He may be a help to us later on." "That's true," said the miller. So they kept the boy and called him Tor, which was a short name and easy to remember. He grew tall and strong, and he worked about the mill. But he was a strange boy. Sometimes he forgot his work and wandered off into the woods. There he would stand, listening, as if he heard something no one else could hear. Sometimes at night he left his bed and stood for hours under the sky. On a summer night, the miller and his wife wakened to the sound of singing. The voice was clear and high. The song was one they had never heard before. They went to the window. "It's Tor," said the miller's wife. The boy was standing in the moonlight. He was singing with his face turned toward the sky. The miller ran out in his nightshirt. "Stop your noise," he said. "You'll wake the whole village." He dragged Tor inside. He shook him and boxed his ears. After that, the boy sang no more where the miller and his wife might hear. Late at night, he went deep into the woods, and there he sang. A hunter heard him and drew near to listen. After he talked in the village of the boy who sang. "His music sends chills down my spine," he said, "but I would go a long way to hear it." Others went to the woods to listen. "The boy is mad," said some of them. "He may bring harm to us." "He has a great gift," said the old music master who lived in the village. "He cannot sing at home, so he sings in the woods. And where is the harm in that?" One evening a stranger came to the village. A wheel of his carriage had broken. While it was being mended, he stopped at the inn. Villagers gathered to see him. He was so richly dressed that they were sure he must be a fine gentleman. One of them asked, "Sir, are you a lord?" The man laughed. "As a matter of fact, I am," he said. "I am Lord Crail from the court of the king." "Ah," said the people all together. A woman asked, "Is the queen as beautiful as they say?" "Even more beautiful," said Lord Crail. And is the palace really so splendid?" asked the woman. "The most splendid of all palaces," said Lord Crail. "I once heard," said the woman, "of a baker who made such pies that he was taken to the palace to bake for the queen." "This is true enough," said Lord Crail. "And the best storytellers in the land, the best music makers, actors, and dancers are all at the palace. If they do not come to us, we find them and bring them there." The old music master had come to the inn with the others. He asked, "My lord, does the queen have need of a singer?" "There are singers at the court," said Lord Crail, "but the queen has grown weary of them. She says their songs all sound the same." He asked, "Is there a singer in your village?" "There is, my lord," said the music master. "He is a boy who sings in the woods at night." "That boy is mad," said some of the others. "I find no madness in him," said the music master. "His voice touches the heart, and the songs he sings are like no other songs." "When may I hear him?" asked Lord Crail. "He sings in the woods when the moon is shining," said the music master. "The moon will be shining tonight." "Take me to hear him," said Lord Crail. They went together to the woods. Just ahead is a bridge over the stream," said the music master. "The boy often goes there to sing." "Listen," said Lord Crail. Deep in the woods the boy was singing. There were no words to the song. The tune rose and fell and rose again like the song of a bird. Lord Crail started forward. Dry sticks cracked under his feet. When he reached the bridge, the boy was gone. He heard us and ran away, said the music master. He is very shy. I must find him, said Lord Crail. Nothing easier, said the music master. He works at the mill. The next day Lord Crail went to the mill. There he found Tor carrying sacks of flour into the shed. I heard your singing last night, said Lord Crail. Tor looked away. Come, don't be afraid, said Lord Crail. Who taught you to sing? No one, answered Tor. Where do you learn your songs? Asked Lord Crail. They come to me, said the boy. When I'm alone, they come to me. Why do you hide away in the woods? Asked Lord Crail. Why not sing where everyone can hear you? Tor looked surprised. Who would want to hear me? He asked. Perhaps the Queen herself, said Lord Crail. Today I shall take you away from here. We shall go to Her Majesty. Where? Asked Tor. To the palace, said Lord Crail. To the Queen. The miller had been listening. He spoke up. My lord, how can we ever thank you? My wife and I have brought up the boy as if he were our own. We always knew there were great things in store for him. Tell me, will he live in the palace? Most likely, said Lord Crail. Will he be paid well? Asked the miller. He will live just like a prince, said Lord Crail. Do you hear that? Said the miller to the boy. And when you are living like a prince, think of my wife and me, who were always so kind to you. The carriage came for Tor and Lord Crail. Tor had no time to think. He could not believe what was happening. On the long journey, his head was in a whirl. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Hopefully you got a good understanding of how to tell a story, and we'll talk more about this in class. So please watch this. Notice the different voices that I used. Notice the pace that I went at. Notice the resonance that I spoke some voices with lots of resonance. Others, I lightened my voice a little bit like that. So we'll talk about that in class. Have a great day.